Yes, good evening guys to all of you on this wonderful platform that is BYJU'S Exam Prep. Pradyumna, good evening. So please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? So guys, this is a session where we are going to have some practice problems from theory of machines, okay? From Tom, majorly questions are there. Rohan, hello dear, okay? For machine design, we would be having a separate session, okay? So for theory of machines, we are having. And guys, one more thing I would like to say that whatever the question today we are going to discuss, they are more or less gate type. Okay, Pradyumna, don't worry. We will have a session in the next week for deflection. And also I would like to tell you one more thing, like many students were asking, sir, what are the very important topic which you will suggest at the last time? So my dear, for that also on Monday, I am going to take a session where I'll be discussing about some most important topics, okay, which you have to go with anyway, okay, without them you cannot go. So good evening by Pradyumna once again, and Rohan, good evening. Deepak, okay, fine. Sudarshan, Satish, good evening. Okay guys, so we are starting the session without wasting your time. So guys, do like, share and subscribe so that other students can also reach. Majorly we are going to have practice for Tom today. Okay, for machine design, we would be having a separate session along with strength of materials. Hi, Ramesh Mon. So, dear, today's subject is theory of machines. Okay, let us move further. So, guys, now BYJU'S Exam Prep is one-stop solution for any student, whether he prefer to go with English language or Hindi language, because for both we have a separate YouTube channel, and in both of the channels we are having different series for GATE, ESC. They are going on. Okay, so now it is in new way. BYJU'S Exam Prep is for students who love to study in English. For other students who want to study in Hindi, for them second channel is there. And my dear, for GATE 2022, an important announcement I would like to say that when we are talking about GATE 2022, 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th, these are the 4 dates for different branches. So guys, on all these 4 days, we would be there at 12:30 and 6 p.m. just after your exam live, and that session would give you the analysis of the exam. You would be also knowing about the weightages of different subjects, the expected cutoff and memory based questions solution. Good afternoon, Surya. Yes. Okay, Pradyumna, don't worry. आप पहली बार दे रहे हो तो आपको कुछ important topic मिलेंगे मंडे को. Quick return ratio, different cases. हाँ, ये भी every year they are asking. Okay, so let us move further now, guys. Without wasting your time, let us solve. The very first question is from compound gear train. So, guys, this question is from compound gear train. Hope everybody would be able to solve this. Compound gear train. So when we are talking about compound gear train, what is the direction and speed of output shaft in the following compound gear train? So dear, this is the driver. This is the driver. This is the driven. Okay, and you know that on one shaft there are 2 gears. So it is going to be a compound gear train. Narendra, good afternoon dear. Try to solve it guys, and do like and share the session so that other students can also reach here. So what is the direction and speed of output? So you need to tell the direction and speed of the 4th gear, and it is required in RPM. So my dear, you very well knows it is driver, it is driven. I would be giving you a hint also. So N1 by N4. You know it can be written as the product of number of teeth on driven to the driver. 2nd and 4th are driven, T2, T4. 1 and 3rd are the driver, T1, T3. You can directly apply this. You can find out N4 from this, and if you're talking about direction, you can see this is clockwise. So if this is clock, this is anti-clock, this is anti-clock, and if this is anti-clock, obviously this is going to be clock. So what is the answer? Great, definitely Patel bhai. We will be having for all the subjects. Even we are going to have one more mock test for you, and also we are planning a formula revision for you guys, where we would be revising all the subjects. Okay, yes. Rohan is saying answer is C. Bipul is saying answer is C. बाकी लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई? What about others? What are you getting? Everybody is getting C, or some other options are also coming. Okay, Surya is also saying C. Very good, Surya. Rohan, Bipul. And once you will find out this, you would be getting 200 RPM for sure. Okay, as you would be putting the value N1 by N4, the number of teeth on second are 75. The number of teeth on fourth are 50. The number of teeth on 1 are 30. Third are 20. Okay, so you would be getting N4 to be 200. Clockwise, C would be the right answer. Very good guys. Very good, Jalpan. बहुत बढ़िया. Let us move to the next question, guys. This is a good question. This question I have taken once before also, and my insight says this type of question you can get this year. So consider the following specification of gears A, B, C, D. So they have given the number of teeth 20, 60, 20, 60, pressure angle 14.5, 14.5, 20 and 14.5, module 1, 3, 3, 1, and they are saying material steel, brass, brass, steel. So which of these gears form a pair of spur gears to achieve the gear ratio of 3? So my dear, which of the following can give you a gear ratio of 3? And you know that for mating gears, modules are always same. Very good, Baru Kaji. So when modules are same, it simply means that either you can have a connection between A and D, or you can have a connection between B and C. So let us see how many of you give the right answer for this. Yes, A and D or B and C. A and D or B and C. Yes. Yes, dear. So you know that for mating gear, modules are same. So module of 1 should be equals to module of 2. So either the connection can be there between A and D or B and C. So you can see, if you are going for A and D, you would be getting a ratio of 3. If you would be going for B and C, you will be getting the ratio of 3. So as far as the number of teeth concerned, both are possible. As far as module is concerned, both are possible. As far as material is concerned, material has no role. But my dear, if you see the pressure angle, for these two are equal, for these two are not equal. In spur gears, you know, pressure angles are also equal. So answer would be B for this. Okay, so this would be using your, you can say, conceptual knowledge. Very good, guys. Good afternoon, Dheeraj bhai. Good afternoon. Yes, so guys, quickly like and share the session. I want more and more students to join this, so that everybody can get the benefit. So my dear, a pinion and gear are in mesh with each other. The gear ratio is 2. So you can see the number of teeth of gear to the number of teeth of pinion. This ratio is given as 2. This is gear ratio. The moment of inertia of the pinion and gear are 3. So you can see the moment of inertia of pinion, IP, is 3 kg per meter square. Sorry, 3 kg meter square. I of gear is 5 kg meter square. For the pinion to have an angular acceleration, alpha of pinion is given as, it is 4 radian per second square. The torque to be applied to the pinion shaft. So my dear, you can say, when we are talking about power, power of 1 will be power of 2. Let us say 1 is pinion, 2 is gear. Try by yourself also. You can write here T1 omega 1 is equals to T2 omega 2. From here you can also write T1 as T2 omega 2 by omega 1. You also know torque is I into alpha. So you can write alpha P, alpha 1 is given. T1 is I1 alpha 1. I1 is nothing but I1 is already given to you, 3. Alpha 1 is given to you. So you can find out T1. Okay guys, and they are asking about the T1 only. So many of you have answered, I feel so. Yes or no? Yes. Pradyumn is saying B. Sudarshan is saying B. Ramesh Mon is also saying B. Very good, guys. So when you will be finding out this T1 would be I1 is nothing but 3, alpha is nothing but 4. Is it clear? So when you will be finding out, this is coming out to be I1 into alpha 1. Yes, it is coming out to be 12. Okay. So as you will see the nearby options when we are talking about the torque to be applied to the pinion shaft. So my dear, here actually the options are not matching. So we will be saying B should be the answer because it is nearby. Also you can say 14, but you know that when we are talking about power cannot be increased, it can only be decreased. So based on that we are saying that B should be the answer. Okay. So let us move to the further next one. This is asking about the holding torque equation. Okay. So I would be giving you the formula for the holding torque. I feel everybody know that many times I have derived it. So it is going to be T1. Yes, remember everybody. Yes, Parvinder, answer should be 12. If 12 is in option, you would be going for 12. So it should be T1 omega 1 by omega 2 minus 1. Today I am having two new questions for you also, which may come in exam. Yes guys, so quickly like and share the session, subscribe the channel, because from tomorrow gate analysis part will be starting and we would be in front of you just after your exams. Okay, at 12:30 and at 6 p.m. we would be coming with some new you can say some analysis, whatever the exam would be. The questions which are memory based we will be getting from the side of students. So dear, 100 kilowatt power is supplied to the machine through a gearbox uses an epicyclic gear train. The power is supplied at 100 radian per second. So you can see omega 1 is 100 radian per second. The speed of the output shaft of the gearbox, omega 2, 10 radian per second. Okay, so you need to answer about the holding torque. $100 kilowatt power is already given to us. So you can say power is T into omega. So 100 kilowatt. T1 into omega 1 is 100. You can find out T1 from here. Put it here, get the answer. Let us see how many of you give the right answer for this. बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Parvinder, Ramesh Mohan and Rohan have already answered it. Very nice guys. So once you would be finding out T1, putting here, you would be getting T3 to be 9 kilonewton meter. So I am giving you the procedure. Calculation part you would be doing because exam you have to give. So my dear, let us move to the next. Very good Sudarshan and Dheeraj. बहुत ही बढ़िया, शानदार, मजा आ गया. देखते हैं अगला क्वेश्चन. Let us see the next question. Okay, I am saying before that, let us do this question. As I said, today I would like to give you some new questions because previous question I have done 2 to 3 times before as well. Okay, in different series. So that's why this is a new question. A disc type flywheel having a mass of 10 kg, and radius is 0.2 meter. Radius is 0.2 meter. Is replaced in a single cylinder engine by the system of dynamically equivalent concentrated mass M1 and M2 rotating about the flywheel axis as shown in the figure. These are M1, M2. The distances are x1, x2. Okay, and they are saying that if distance x1 is 0.1 meter, x2 is, they are asking. So my dear, I would like to say for dynamically equivalent systems, we can say x1 into x2 is equals to k square, where k is the radius of flywheel, x1, x2 are the distances. So if such type of question comes, you would be using this equation to get the unknown. Okay, let us see how many of you give the right answer for this. So you would be saying x1, x2 is k ka square, k is 0.2 meter. Apply the formula, get the answer. Very good, Sai Ram. बहुत बढ़िया भाई. Wonderful guys. This is the equation we would be using here. Okay. Very good, Ramesh Mohan. So you would be saying x1 is given as, x1 is 0.1, x2 0.2 का square, x2 would be sorry, x2 would be 0.4. C would be the answer. Yes, don't you feel the answer would be C, guys? Yes. Parvinder, Surya. Dear, actually when you are saying okay, they have, okay, I feel they have given radius. If they would be giving radius of gyration, okay, this should be radius of gyration actually. This should be radius of gyration. Okay, sorry. Radius of gyration, obviously. Very good, Parvinder. So it should be radius of gyration. That's great. Okay, fine. So guys, the answer is going to be 0.4. Let us move to the next one. Actually here list 1, list 2 are there. In list 1 we are having velocity of piston, acceleration of piston, angular velocity of connecting rod, angular acceleration of connecting rod. List 2 is on the next slide. Omega by n cos theta. You can identify omega by n cos theta. What is that out of these four? Other options are omega square r cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n, minus omega square n sin theta, and r omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by n. Yes, guys. Try this. Try this, guys. What is this? What is this? What is this? You have the option velocity of piston, acceleration of piston, connecting rod, angular velocity, connecting rod, angular acceleration. These are the four terms. Okay. Okay. Pradyumna, it is not question number 3, it is question number 7. Solve it. Okay, Tamil Selvan is saying A. I am showing you the options again. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Yes. Velocity of piston. Okay, Sudarshan, I am showing you the previous slide. Velocity of piston, acceleration of piston, angular velocity of connecting rod, angular acceleration of connecting rod. Ramesh Mon is saying C, Surya is saying C. Okay, let me clear you that this is nothing but angular velocity of connecting rod. So, angular velocity of connecting rod is third. Third will be going with 1. Third will be going with 1. Third will be going with 1. So, either C or D can be the right answer. Now, omega square r, this is nothing but the acceleration of piston. Acceleration of piston is nothing but the second term. So, second term would be having 2. Second term would be having 2. C is correct. There is no doubt about that. C would be the right answer, guys. This is again the question from Flywheel. So, guys, quickly like and share the session. And we are going to solve today around 17 questions from theory of machines. Okay. For machine design, we will have a separate session. In 1 hour, I could not go for both the subjects. Abhiram, very good. Pradyumn, very good. What about this? Solve this one also, guys. You can see the question. The radius of gyration of flywheel is 1 meter. This time they are giving K is 1 meter. And the fluctuation of speed is not to exceed 1% of the mean speed. Okay, delta N is, it is saying that not to exceed 1% of the mean speed. So you can say directly CS is given to us actually. Actually CS is given. CS is 0.01. And if we are going to see the mass of flywheel, it is 4000 kg. And the engine develops 150 kilowatt. And when we are talking about speed, this is 20 RPM. What is the maximum fluctuation of energy? Delta E. Yes. Surya. Yes. There two should be there. Fine. Solve this, guys. You need to find out delta E. Power is given to us. What is the maximum fluctuation of energy? Question number 8 it is. Okay, so dear, you can see N is given. You can find out this 20 RPM. It means it is a mean speed. So you can find out omega mean, which is 2 pi Nm by 60. This will give you the value of omega mean. Solve it, guys. Quickly solve it. Quickly solve it. Okay, Ramesh Mohan is saying, dear, I feel you are not matching with any option. So delta E you can write as I omega mean square CS. I is mk square. Omega mean square CS. Mass is 4000. Radius of gyration is K. Omega mean is 2 pi. N mean is 20. This is by 60 ka square. Into CS is 0.01. Yes, guys. Sorry, actually this is 120. Sorry, this is 120. This is 120. Correct it. Now you will get. Yes, Ramesh Mohan. Now you will get. Very good. Answer is correct for Ramesh Mohan, because when you will be taking 120, then you will be getting the right answer. Sorry for this misprint, guys. The answer would be C for this. 6310. Abhiram, C would be the right answer. Very good, Parvinder. Actually, N is 120. It is not 20, it is 120. So do correct it. Very good, Rohan. Sudarshan, correct N value to get the right answer. Very good, Parvinder. You are getting the exact value, 6316.55. Very good, guys. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Let us move further. So this was question number 8. Very good, Surya. Great, Rohan. So guys, we have completed 8 questions. Now I am moving to the question number 9. This is question number 9. This is once again from the flywheel. A flywheel is fitted to the crankshaft of an engine having indicated work per revolution as E if the permissible limits of the coefficient of fluctuation of energy and speeds are Ke and Ks. respectively. Then the kinetic energy of the flywheel is equals to. So you need to find out the kinetic energy of the flywheel. So you know kinetic energy of the flywheel is half I omega square. And they are saying a flywheel fitted to the crankshaft of an engine having indicated work per revolution is E if the permissible limits of the coefficient of fluctuation. You know Ke is delta E upon E, work done by cycle, per unit cycle. Ks is delta N by N mean. You very well knows delta E can be written as I omega mean square Cs. Delta E can be written as E times Ke. Cs is nothing but Ks. So it is, if we are multiplying it with half, into Ks. Now try to solve this. What you are going to get as relation. Okay. You need to find out the value of kinetic energy. This is kinetic energy. Very good. Yelaling Borgi, Ramesh Mon, Parvinder, Pawan. Answer is correct. You need to find out kinetic energy. This is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is EKE by Ks. Definitely. When we have divided it by 2, it should be multiplied by 2 as well. Yes, definitely. अरे भाई B ही सही है ना. When we देखो, it was I omega mean square. I have multiplied it with half, so I need to also divide it by the same. So I have multiplied and divided both by 2. Is it correct now? Okay. Here 2 should be there. B is the correct answer. Sorry guys. Is it fine? Is it fine now for everyone? Bolo bhai. And you can mark this as important question for exam. This type of questions, there are chances they can come. Okay. So I hope everybody is clear about that. Great. So guys, quickly like and share the session so that other students can also get. This is basically the question from gyroscopic couple. I have covered all the topics of TOM today. Okay. So this is from gyroscope. Other questions would be coming from vibrations, from simple mechanism for velocity, acceleration, all. Okay. So for the timing, a flywheel has a mass of 300 kg. Mass of 300 kg, radius of gyration 1 meter. It is given spin of 100 rpm. N is 100 rpm. The whole assembly rotates about the vertical axis. Omega P is directly given. Very good, guys. So if you would be solving this, you know, gyroscopic couple is given as I omega omega p. I is mk square, omega omega p, 300 kg, k is 1 meter, 2 pi n by 60, omega p is 6. Is it clear, guys? So the answer would be 6 pi kilonewton meter. B is the answer. Okay, guys. बहुत बढ़िया. So guys, next question is again a wonderful one. In this question, you can see the T theta diagram is given to us, and they are asking about what they are asking, that value of TP. They are saying a simplified T theta diagram of a 4-stroke engine is shown. If the mean torque is 10, the estimated peak torque will be. So you very well knows that fluctuations are same. Okay, you know fluctuations are same. So based on that you need to work. Okay, so this is T mean and this is, you can say, T theta diagram. You can also equate the area. You can write half into TP into 3 pi minus 2 pi is equals to T mean into 4 pi. Great, Pradyumn. बहुत बढ़िया. So I feel Velu Muthu has given some answer. Sagnik, Parvinder, Bairu and Abhishek are saying answer to be A. So let us see what is the answer. When you will be solving, you will be getting TP to be 80 Newton meter. A is the correct answer. Is it clear, guys? Sahiram, D nahi hoga, A would be the answer. Okay, so we have just equated the area only. So this time you can see in a reciprocating engine the maximum fluctuation of energy is 2 joule. And the variation of speed is limited to 2%. If the mean speed is 100 radian per second. Okay, radius of gyration is 0.1. You need to find out the mass of flywheel. After that, we are having 2 new questions. Parvinder, for MD, I am going to take a separate session. Don't worry. For machine design, I am going to take a separate session next week. And even there would be a session on Monday where I am planning to give you some 25 most important topics from where you can expect the questions would come. So when you will be solving this, guys, the answer would be coming out to be, you know, delta E, I omega mean square CS. Delta E is 2 joules, I is mk square, omega mean square, CS. So you would be getting the value of mass to be 1 kg. C would be the right answer. So guys, before that, I would like you to solve this question. Sorry. Just wait. Okay, solve this one first. Previous one was once again a repeated question. So I want you to cover all the types, okay? Because as you know, we need to cover all the topics. So this is from the governor topic. So what would be the answer for this? A Porter governor has a maximum and minimum speed 250 and 200 RPM. So N1 is 250 RPM. N2 is 200 RPM. Effective load is 400 Newton. Governor efforts are PE into N1 minus N2 by N2. What would be the answer? Yes, guys. Very good. So guys, I am leaving 1 to 2 questions. Actually, I am having 22 questions. So I would be solving 18 in the class. 4 would be for your homework. Okay, so I will be sharing the PDF just after the class. So after that, we are going to solve 3-4 more questions. Definitely. So the answer would be coming out to be B for this. When you will be putting the value, the value would be 400. N1 is 250 minus 200 by 200. 100 Newton. B is the right answer. Okay, guys. Fine. Now this is from spring controlled governor. This is from Hartnell governor, guys. So for Hartnell governor, the loads on the spring at lowest and highest equilibrium speed is 200 Newton and 50 Newton. So if the height of governor is 1.5 centimeter, the stiffness of spring would be. So you need to answer about the stiffness. Yes, guys. Solve this question from Hartnell governor. Solve it, guys. Solve it. So you can see stiffness can be written as yes, guys. This is going to be FC1 minus FC2 upon this height. This will give you the value of K. Okay, it should be actually 200 minus 50 upon 1.5. Okay, sorry guys, I feel this is 1200 and this is 500. This is 1200 and this is 500. When you'd be doing 1200 minus 500, sorry, this is misprint actually. When you would be going for 1200 minus 500, it is going to be 700 by 1.5. This is 1200 Newton, 500 Newton, and then you would be getting the right answer. Actually, there is a typing error for this. Okay, and don't feel I am not making it as per the answer. Dear, actually the it is misprint actually. Okay, typing error it is. Okay, so I feel now you would be getting the answer to be C for this. It is coming out to be 76.67 kilonewton per meter. The answer would be C. So it is 1200 and 500. So this is a typing error. Okay, guys. So guys, now we are moving to next question. Nahi, Abhiram, answer is C. Actually, this is 1200. This is 1200. This is 500. Actually, I have solved these questions before the class. Whenever I come to class, I solve these questions before for you. So actually, this is a typing error. Actually, today I didn't get the time to correct it. So that's why 1 to 2 errors we have seen. Okay, are you getting 46.67? Are you getting 46.67? Then definitely there is some error in the options only. So 46.67, everybody is getting that? Okay. Don't worry. Then there is some mistake in this. Okay, don't worry. So I will be cross checking this data. Okay. अच्छा, अगर 1200 और 50 है तब सही आ रहा है. चलो कोई बात नहीं. I feel you get how to do this question. Okay, sometime these kind of error happens, so don't worry about that. I would be cross checking this question and will share the correct data with you. So mark this question. I would be sharing the statement for this. Okay, so now I want you to solve a new question. Actually, I have for you. Let me show you that new question first. This is the question. This is the question from Grashof's law. They are asking what will be the value of L for the crank rocker mechanism. This is L. So let us see how many of you give the right answer. This is from Grashof's law. You can have the similar question in the paper because we have not done any question from simple mechanism. Okay, 1250 it should be. Yes, 1250 will give you 766.67 Newton per centimeter. Yes, you are correct. In that question, data should be 1250. Yes, C is the answer. What about this? Okay, Abhiram is saying answer as a T, means B. Parvinder, Tamil Selvan, Saganik. So all are saying the answer to be B. So dear, you can see what is the rule. It is S plus L less than equals to P plus Q. S plus L less than equals to P plus Q. So this is shortest and longest link. Okay, so the point is, you can see here 600 is the link length and none of the option is more than 600, so it would become the longest link for sure. Now my dear, if this L would become 80 mm, if this L would become 80 mm, then this would be the shortest link. Then 80 plus 600 should be less than, it is 700. Yes, it is correct. So 80 is giving us the right answer. If you are taking 200, then what will be the answer? 200 plus 600 is 800 and this would be 700. Then it cannot be the answer. When you are going to have this 300, then my dear, this would be 300, this would be 300, you will be getting double crank. So this cannot be the answer. If you take this 350, then 350, then this would be 350, then what would be the case? If you take L to be 350, then what you can get? When L would be 350, if this would be the 350, then you know that this would become the shortest link. So 300 would be the shortest, S. Then S would be 300 is the shortest, plus longest would be 600. should be less than equals to 400 plus 350. So it is 900, which is obviously more than, so it cannot be the answer. The answer for this is B for sure. Yes. Fine, guys, everybody, very good. Okay. This question is simple arrangement of block of mass M attached with the spring K. K for stiffness we are using. Damper of coefficient C is under the influence of force. F is equals to F naught cos omega t. Then omega is not 0. Then the value of omega for which amplitude transmitted is F naught. So dear, what do you feel? What would be the answer? For that you must have one diagram between transmissibility ratio and R. This is not the diagram for transmissibility ratio. This is for the magnification factor. And when we are going to plot diagram for transmissibility ratio, you must know that curve would be like this. Like this. Like this. Guys, A or B. So you know for this case, R would be omega by omega n. This is root 2. R is omega by omega n, this is root 2. So you know that they are becoming equal at R is equals to root 2. So omega by omega n would be root 2. Okay, so you can see omega is root 2 times omega n. Omega n is root k by n. Answer would be B. Very good guys. बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही शानदार, सभी लोगों ने अच्छे आंसर दिए हैं. Yes. Okay. So answer is B for this. Okay, one more question. This, please solve this. And this is the last question for this session. 4 questions are there in the PPT for your practice. I'll be sharing the PDF after the class. For machine design, we have separate session next week. Yes, guys. What would be the answer for this? You need to find out Coriolis component. This angle is 30. This is 30. So this would be 60. If this is 30, this is 60, this is 90. Very good, Parvinder, Tamil. Harshil, PDF would be coming in my Telegram channel, that is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. Join that. So you can see this is 90. So the entire velocity, whatever would be, that would be going for this, and this extreme position omega is going to be 0. Omega of slotted bar would be 0. So because of that, Coriolis component, which is 2V omega, will be 0. A would be the right answer. So guys, as you know, exam is very, very close. So just make good revisions, a number of revisions. Now don't try for the new topics, okay? Yes. And I would be telling you some most important topic. That session is on Monday. So be ready for that. Goodbye guys for this session, for the timing. We will be meeting on Monday once again on YouTube. And also then we would be having a practice session, a mock test once again in the next week. And hope you guys would be getting the benefit of that. So be ready for the mock test in the next week. And on Monday, I will be telling you the important topics. So goodbye guys for the session. Thanks for joining. Okay. Goodbye.